It is expected to be a busy travel season this summer as states relax COVID restrictions and businesses reopen. For a deeper dive into the travel forecast, let's bring in Thomas Pallini. He's an aviation reporter and travel expert for Insider. Thomas, let's start with the upcoming holiday weekend. AAA says more than 37 million Americans are expected to travel for Memorial Day. Help us put this into context. How's that number stack up against this time last year and previous years on average?
Sure. I believe AAA skipped the travel record for Memorial Day weekend because it was expected to be record lows. And in the aviation world, I know we were looking to see whether or not the daily passenger throughput through TSA checkpoints would exceed 500,000. This year, we're looking to see if it'll exceed 2 million. If the past 2 weeks have been any indicator, it's going to be a good weekend for airlines. We saw 1.8 million flyers pass through TSA checkpoints on May 16th. And if that keeps up, it'll be a good Memorial Day weekend for airlines. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 million passengers on the days leading up to the weekend.
What are some of the most popular destinations that people are booking right now, and where can people still potentially find some deals?
It's a great question. So Europe is about to open to Americans. Not all of the European Union countries will be open for Memorial Day weekend, but Iceland, Croatia, Greece are currently among those accepting Americans. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to quarantine, which is great. But if you're looking to book something closer, the U.S. just saw 2 new airlines that focus on cheap leisure routes. Avelo Airlines and Breeze Airlines just announced operations. Avelo started last month, so good deals can be had if people are looking to stay domestic. Elsewhere, Florida is always doing well. They've been doing well for quite some time now. American Airlines is reporting that Latin America and the Caribbean is doing well for them. So, and we'll also see probably the Mountain West will also see a lot of travelers because it's a great place to social distance in peace and quiet.
Well, I know there's a lot of folks whose economic livelihood depends on robust tourism that have really struggled. And the White House said on Friday that it does not plan to require proof of COVID vaccinations for travelers coming to the U.S. We've also seen some places specifically try to appeal to tourists by offering vaccines. What effect do you think that this will have on tourism here in the United States?
I think it's a great sign from the White House. If these vaccines are effective, as the public health officials say that they are, then we should be allowing people in without proof of vaccine. I think if the CDC's current rules require travelers inbound to the U.S. to have a recent negative COVID-19 test, it's the same whether you're an American or a foreign citizen. I think the next step needs to be looking to relax that rule for vaccinated Americans. The CDC has already said that we can travel domestically without having to quarantine and isolate if we are vaccinated. So we should be looking at that for foreign travel as well. But I think when the U.S. does open to Europe, to European tourists, that it's a great sign and that it opens the door for reciprocity between the European countries and the U.S.
Thomas, the question that I'm most interested in getting your take on is about frequent flyer miles, because there's actually concern that frequent flyer miles could become less valuable or expire as airlines are trying to make up for their pandemic-related losses. What do travelers with unused points need to know?
Sure. So not every airline has the same rules. Each airline is different. Flyers should be aware of the rules. Miles don't expire on airlines like JetBlue, Southwest, United, Hawaiian, and Delta. So if you are a frequent flyer with one of those airlines, you shouldn't have to worry about your miles expiring. Other airlines have different rules. I believe American Airlines, it's 18 months. So if you haven't flown American in quite some time, you should look to book your next flight on American or see if there's a way to extend your miles. Each airline is different. We saw airlines extend travel credits in the beginning of the pandemic. So a quick call to the points and miles desk of an airline couldn't hurt if you're worried about your miles expiring. But yes, devaluation may be an issue. I believe we saw Southwest Airlines devalue their miles a few months ago, so the points can be less valuable. But flyers should always look to see whether there's an option to book a flight with points and miles if the deal makes sense. If it's cheap enough to pay with cash and it doesn't have that much of a financial impact on you, you should pay with cash and save the miles for when you really need them. But if you find a great mileage deal, it can be a great tool to maintain the most flexibility when traveling during the pandemic. A lot of airlines have gotten rid of change fees for award tickets, so booking a ticket with miles could be a good backup in case you need to cancel at the last second, or let's say a destination closes and you can no longer travel there. Everyone is different again, but for the most part, if you book an economy or higher ticket with miles, there's a good chance that you can either get a refund or make changes easier than with a cash ticket.
All right, Thomas Pallini, I got to say, it's exciting just to hear the thought about people taking vacations. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you.